What's going on, guys? Tug here, back again with some more NHL 16, and finally we are ready to start our GM mode series. Now I have a couple of quick things to address before actually getting into this. Number one, as I mentioned in another video, I am completely OCD about having realistic rosters. Some are worse than me. It doesn't go as far as, oh, I need every player to have proper equipment, but I do prefer to have certain overalls and have people in certain overall brackets. For example, AHL All-Stars who are trying to break into the NHL, around 75, 76 overall. Long-time NHL players who aren't that great, say like Daniel Carcillo, around 77. Then the rest of the fourth, third liners, 78 up to 80, 81. 82 to about 85 are second liners. 85 and up are your elite, if not franchise players. A la Ryan Getzlaf, Corey Perry, Patrice Bergeron, Crosby, Ovechkin, Malkin, etc., etc. So the last couple of days, while there have been no uploads, I have been grinding out these rosters, and again, while they're not perfect, they're not exactly where I'd want them, they're in a much better place. We have all of the proper players on the proper teams for the most part. There are some players who EA left out of the game. In that case, I made quite a few people on my own. I also used the help of a website called Peter Puck. If you don't know what that is, link down in the description below. They do awesome custom rosters every year, and their first roster release usually comes a few nights after opening night in the NHL. I cannot recommend them enough, as they go completely overboard and get every created player or every player that's missing from the data into the game. They do a great job. So again, link down in the description below to that. So using Peter Puck, using sites like Elite Prospect, EliteProspects.com, and GeneralFanager.com, we have a pretty accurate representation of what these are, including most of the new contracts that are really going to alter what teams can do. Ryan Kessler's new ridiculous monster contract is on the books for Anaheim. So is Carl Hagelin's. Adam Larson from New Jersey, his new deal is in here. Braden Holtby's new 5 or 6 year deal is in there for Washington. So now that all that has been explained, let's get right into it. You've seen by the description down below, the team we are rolling with is the team I absolutely bleed black and gold, and we are going to turn the Boston Bruins into a absolute dynasty. Now, gone is Donnie Dollar Sweeney. Gone are the days of overspending on free agency, overpaying and giving veterans too much term. Gone are the days of trading offensive dynamos like Joe Thornton, Tyler Seguin, and Phil Kessel. Gone are the days of trading defensive cornerstones like Johnny Boychuk and Dougie Hamilton. Quick look at the settings, guys, just to confirm. We do have trade difficulty on hard. GM length is 25 years. We're not going to go the full distance. We'll cut it off at some point, but I don't want to be restricted. We'll cut it off when the time is right. Garask is going to be, along with Patrice Bergeron, 89 overall, our best forward. These two guys are going to carry the way, and the problem immediately becomes 38-year-old Zdeno Chara, our captain. What are we going to do with him? When is he going to retire? If this is a bad enough year, again, I want to treat this GM mode realistically. If this is a bad enough year, I will not be afraid to trade Zdeno Chara to a contender and a nice, show of respect to hopefully get him one more cup down the road. But, of course, the goal is to get him that next cup here in Boston. Before we get a look at the team, guys, I just wanted to show you a couple of things. We are going to get our trade block scouting set up in a moment. I just wanted to show you the free agent list. Again, you'll notice a lot of similar names, just at lower overalls to accurately reflect where I think they are right now in terms of recent success. And as you can see, there aren't too many high-end players. We will go by, never mind, I hit the wrong one, I apologize. No editing, because why bother? As you can see, there aren't too many ideal pickups. And for the most part, I'm going to, well, actually, for sure, I'm going to just go with the base team for now. I want to see where they can go, and we'll make changes along the way if need be. And really, as you'll see when I show off the team, there's really no need for any of these players. Derek Roy isn't going to be a big pickup. Chris Newberry is still a little bit overrated. I guess I never got around to editing him. There's no need for him. Mike Richards, there's no need for him. Stephen Weiss, Oliokin, and Scott Gomez. All of these veterans, there's really not that big of a need for them. Give you a quick look at the left wing centers: Curtis Glencross, Sean Bergenheim, Brendan Morrow, former Bruin Danny Paille. Again, nobody we really need. Right wings, and there you can see the ace of the free agent class at the moment, Eric Cole, along with Michael Ryder, Todd Bertuzzi, Adam Bursley, Stempniak. Again, nobody else. We are going to pick up with some decent depth veteran players if we need them. Same story for defensive free agents, just a lot of veterans who could potentially help out. Last but not least, we have goaltenders, and this was the big question because right now the Bruins don't have a proven NHL backup. Jonas Gustafsson is currently on a PTO in real life. It might be going to the Bruins. That was the big difficult decision. Do I go with Gustafsson, or do I go essentially with Jeremy Smith as my backup? I might change my mind here in the next couple of episodes. We're actually going to roll with our prospects for these early preseason games. I'll show you that lineup here in a second. But if Jeremy Smith can't rise to the occasion, we might be signing Jonas Gustafsson. Quick look at the trade block as well, and as you can see, it has been wiped clean. We are not looking for anybody. We are going to roll with this team, as I said, in the meantime, and just see how they turn out. So guys, here is the team. We'll just go through really quick, and then I will show you the prospect roster we're going to roll with for preseason. But for the most part, a lot of these guys are going to be in our regular NHL lineup. Patrice Bergeron, for some reason, listed as a second-line center at 89 overall, while David Krejci, 86 overall, is first line. Doesn't make too big of a difference. Chris Kelly, 80 overall, getting towards the end of his contract, I believe. I don't know. It doesn't show us here. But he will not be around for too much longer. Ryan Spooner, 78 overall. It's going to be real interesting to see how he develops, and we have Joonas Kemppainen, a new free agent signing by the Bruins, 73 overall. He might have a hard time cracking the roster. Left wings, we have Brad Marchand, Jimmy Hayes, and Matt Bolesky, two new acquisitions at 83 and 82 overall respectively, and Zach Ronaldo, another new acquisition, 77 overall. It's grind, line, or bust for him. Right wingers, and it's a little bit weak here, and maybe Eric Cole would be the right person to pick up, but I'm not going to do that. We have Louis Eriksson as our top line forward, 84 overall. Veteran Max Talbot at an 80, as well as David Pasternak, Seth Griffith, and Brett Connolly at a 79 and 78 respectively. With these guys being young players with potential, that is why we're not going to go out and get Eric Cole. We're going to give them the chance to play and see what they can do. Defense. Now for this season, it's not too big of a deal. We're still in decent shape, but it could go downhill in a hurry. Again, Zdeno Chara, 38 years old, 88 overall, though. It's going to be interesting to see how long he sticks around. Dennis Seidenberg as well. Injury prone as of late. I reflected that in his attributes. The durability is a little bit weaker. I think that should have gone through. We will take a look. And it's at an 85. Never mind. But regardless, he's still 34 years old. He's not going to be around for too much longer. He could retire any year now, essentially. Torrey Krug, 83 overall. One of the futures. He's going to be on this defense for a long time. Mainly leading the power play. Adam McQuaid, 82. Matt Irwin, a new signing at an 81. Kevin Miller at an 80. And Zach Trotman at a 77. And again, as far as goaltenders go, there's really no question. Tuukka Rask is the starter. It's just going to be the question, who is going to be the backup? Is it going to be Jeremy Smith? Is it going to be Malcolm Subban? Is it going to be Zane McIntyre? Or perhaps Jonas Gustafsson? We're going to give all three goalies a chance in this preseason to make an impression, and if one of them sticks out above the other and has truly decent stats, they will get the starting spot. But in the meantime, let me get this preseason roster set up. I will show you the lineups, and we will sim these preseason games. Alright guys, so we have our starting lineups for this preseason, and the big people to watch out for, and really the big person to watch out for that will more than likely immediately make an impact is Alexander Kovalchev. He is going to push Ryan Spooner pretty damn hard for that center spot. Again, the third line center spot's pretty much open. Bergeron and Krejci up top, 1 and 2. Kelly as the fourth line center. It's going to be Spooner or it's going to be Kovalchev. We're going to give Kovalchev the first couple of starts. Then we'll give Ryan Spooner or get Ryan Spooner into this lineup, and we'll see what he can do as well. But that is the offensive outlook. Defensive, it's a toss-up, mainly for that 7th defenseman spot. Joe Morrow and Zach Trotman, really the two big guys. Colin Miller and Tommy Cross could potentially battle for it. Chris Breen, I don't expect to be able to make it, although he is listed as a 7th defenseman in terms of potential. As far as goaltending goes, we are going to give Jeremy Smith the first couple of starts. We have 7 games. Each goaltender is going to get 2 starts. The 7th start will go to Tuukka Rask to get him prepared for the season, but Jeremy Smith is going to get the first 2 starts. We'll see what he can do. In the next episode, we will continue this. We will go through the entire preseason and probably the start of the regular season, but we will have to find out first who will be our backup goaltender, who will be our 7th defenseman, and can any young players crack the opening night lineup. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this series. What direction should we go? Any players I should be looking out for? Any and all feedback and suggestions are more than welcome. Leave a like down below if you've enjoyed what you've seen. Subscribe if you feel so inclined, and I will catch you guys next time.